cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic, I gotta have it. The way she work it, the way she whip it. She's so savage. She ain't average, yeah. You don't want none of this, but you do.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna be making us some yummy peach cobbler with a twist. It's gonna have a little bit of Hennessy in it, but don't tell nobody, okay? But anyway, we're gonna first start off with slicing our peaches. I'm leaving the skin on these beautiful peaches. I got them from the farmer's market. Shout out to Sweet Creek's Farmer's Market in Alabama. And now that we have our peaches sliced, we're going to begin to add our other ingredients. And the first ingredient that I'm going to be adding is 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And I'm also going to be adding half a cup of regular granulated sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, also a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and as much vanilla extract as you like, but I did go ahead and do a 1/2 teaspoon. And you're also going to need the juice of 1 lemon. Check out this cool kitchen hack. I learned it on TikTok. Really cool. And I'm also going to add in just a little bit of flour to make sure that any liquid that's left at the bottom, I want it to thicken. Okay, we want a thick, nice sauce. And I'm also going to add my good friend right here, that hen dog. Y'all see it? Okay, just 2 tablespoons. I know I'm using a big cup, but I only use 2 tablespoons. Okay, and we're going to give that a good mix. Mix it on up, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Alrighty, so we're going to begin working on our pie crust, and we're going to start this off with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, and then we're gonna add in a 1/2 cup of sugar, granulated sugar. Okay, we want it to be a little sweet on the crust. Here's the dessert. And we're gonna add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, as well as a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna whisk this all together. You can use a whisk, you can use a fork, you can use your hand, it doesn't matter. We just want to get it all combined together. And once you get all of your dry ingredients whisked or combined together, we're going to add in our very cold 1 stick of butter, or 8 tablespoons of butter. It's so important that this butter is cold, or this will not work. It will definitely flop. And you want to also make sure that you're cutting the butter into the mixture. Please do not put the whole stick of butter as a whole into the mix. It will not work when you get ready to press it and combine it. So you can use a pastry cutter if you have one. I do not own a pastry cutter because I'm not a baker, so I'm using a fork, and the fork works perfectly fine. So we're going to be using a fork, and you're just going to press the butter into the flour until we get a gritty consistency. I know by now somebody is realizing that this is a total workout, but guess what? That's okay because we're making peach cobbler. All right, so we're going to add in our water, and we're just going to begin to kind of mix this. We're not going to stir it. We just want our water to combine with the flour and get coated all around that nice dry flour, so we can kind of form this dough into a ball. We want a nice ball. So once I can get it to where I can pick it up, I'm going to go ahead and start using my hands and form myself a dough ball. Alrighty, so you're gonna get your favorite dish, your favorite baking dish. I'm using my cast iron skillet because that's the best thing to use in the world. And this is an 8-inch skillet. This is a very small cobbler. It's only made for 3 people. We can eat this up in one day, okay? But you're going to add your peaches in, and you're also going to add all of the juices that accumulated at the bottom of that bowl. And you're going to begin to pinch off pieces of your dough that you just made. If you want dumplings to be within your peaches, you need to add just a little bit of dumplings. That's what those little bitty balls are right there. Okay? Now, the way that I'm adding my dough, this dough came out really, really thick. I purposely did that because I like a lot of dough. I like a good crust on my cobbler. If you're not really into that, you may want to make your pieces a little bit smaller or space them out a little bit more. But you can place your dough on there however you like. It's no specific fashion. It won't turn out wrong. It's however you want to do it, okay? And if you prefer, remember, you could always use your own pie crust. You can go and buy the Betty Crocker, the Pillsbury, the Publix brand. It does not matter, okay? All of it will work the same. Now, I know y'all seen Grandma and them put some sugar and some cinnamon in a bowl and top the peach cobbler. Okay, that's what I'm doing right here, except for I added brown sugar as well, because for some reason I like to bite into little pieces of brown sugar. That's just me. But you're gonna take some cinnamon and some sugar, and you're just gonna press it in a bowl, mix it in a bowl together, and you're gonna sprinkle it over the top of the crust, honey. You're gonna sprinkle it all over like little fairy dust. It's gonna be so good. Look at here, look, this is what you're gonna do right there. And you're gonna sprinkle that thing, and you're gonna bake this beautiful peach cobbler for 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if you're making a bigger peach cobbler, you might want to adjust the time, okay? All right, so we're gonna move on to this brown sugar caramel drizzle, okay? This is totally optional, but I thought it would spice it up a little bit, okay? This is a good little addition to our peach cobbler. So we're going to start off with 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of butter, okay? Salted butter, unsalted butter, it does not matter, just butter. And we're going to mix this together. And you know, sugar at high temperatures, it will turn into a caramel. So you do want to be careful and make sure that you're consistently stirring this so that it does not burn. And we're also going to add in some of that good old hen dog, okay? We're going to add in a little bit of hen dog. And we're also going to add in some honey, okay, to sweeten this thing on up. And a little bit of our granulated sugar, okay? Now, I know somebody probably saying, that's super sweet. It ain't that sweet, I promise you. And when you put that liquor in there, you're going to need a little bit more sugar to mellow that thing down. So it's going to begin to bubble, like so. And once we get to this consistency right here, we're just going to keep stirring. And this is all done over medium heat. We do not want to do this on high heat. It will quickly burn. And once we get it to where it is frothy, that's when we know that it's done. This usually takes about 5 minutes to complete. Alright, y'all, that baby is ready. Look at her. Look at that crust, honey. It is nice and ready, and we're gonna go ahead and cut into this thing. Look at that. Ooh, Lord. Now you do want to let it try to rest for a little while, okay? But I just got a little bit too excited, so I went ahead and dug in. And we're gonna serve it with some ice cream, some homemade vanilla ice cream. We're gonna pour our caramel drizzle on the top, sprinkle it with some cinnamon, honey, and boom, baby, bada bam, there it is. Look at that. And I want to thank you guys for watching my video. And I really hope you guys get a chance to try this recipe and that you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video, as well as subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other recipes. And I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!